musolo muzeyi.
This cry and appeal sums up the predicament of Miss Rita Kawoho and many more cross-border traders like herself. All she makes seems to be taken up in taxes that she even doesn't understand or comprehend, like many other cross-border traders, especially women. But that is not her fault, because she can only do so much more.
We have broken down that tax regime to smaller units which are understandable to the small traders, such that if you know you are importing a jerrycan of, say, let's say crude palm oil, then the tax component you'll find is, let's say, 1,000 shillings. So that makes it very easy for the trader to know that if I'm dealing in palm oil, each jerrycan will pay 1,000 shillings. Then you are able to move and calculate how you are going to move, rather than giving them that the tax rate is 25 with withholding tax 6%, VAT 18%. We break it down to the unit price, that unit tax that a trader is able to do.
Like it is the case with the cross-border traders, it seems the tax imbalance is an issue across the micro, small and medium enterprise, a segment where a majority of women ply their trade.
Taxes are too high. We at least need some funding to invest in our businesses.
This kind of presumptive tax is very, very detrimental in the success of small and medium enterprises, where women in businesses lie most. Rather, we should be able to educate them to have simple bookkeeping to enable them pay the right amount of tax. That will not kill their businesses. The last thing for me I think we need to look out for is in our taxation of business is also to put a dedicated unit for women in businesses desk, either in URA or in Ministry of Finance or in URBS, that can be able to help women who would like to register their businesses. And I think this can encourage them to get into the taxation bracket so that they are able to benefit from the taxation regimes that we currently talk about.
Importantly, perhaps, it is not entirely true that those operating businesses informally, including the 85% of women entrepreneurs falling under this category, are resistant to formality. In many ways, they are simply victims of circumstances.
For a number of them, they don't want to be informal. But then there are gaps of information. One might not know, how do I formalize my business? What do I go through? Issues that could be as simple as keeping records of, I've spent this much on stock and I'm getting this much coming through. I'm supposed to pay this much if I'm supposed to pay taxes. How do I file my returns? How do I get a TIN number? How do I license registration? Where do even finding out something as simple as where is Uganda Registration Services Bureau and what does it do? That knowledge is not known to many women, especially those operating in the small to medium enterprises, and that affects the formalization of their businesses.
Coupled with other numerous charges, players in this segment of the economy, which employs about 90% of the population, are in for a long haul unless some tax harmonization is deliberately undertaken.
Also, given that for the most part, I'll use the example of KCCA, these are tendered out. They get someone else, a third party, to collect these charges. Who is responsible for them? Because the tenderers will get people to do the collections daily. Those are not clear on who exactly. Today it might be person A, tomorrow person B. They might collect the same charges today and tomorrow. I might not know. I might say I paid yesterday and the person said, but you paid to a wrong person.
Instead of chasing us with our kettles on the street, let the government get us a convenient place where we can work from.
Ismail Musa, Ladu, NTV, Weekend Edition.